Hey guys, this is Tom from Eon Gaming here with yet another, with the second actually, tutorial on how to make a Minecraft mod. Now, what we did last episode, it was last episode, because, what we did last episode was get Eclipse running, get all the things we needed, and we also set up the proxies so we didn't have to do it this episode, because there is no way I would be able to do setting up for 2 episodes, because that would have been way too boring for you guys, so I just decided to compress it all into one big long episode. Now, what we're going to be doing today, I'm just deciding on the spot. Let's make an item. Should we make an item? We'll go with an item. I like items. Okay, so last episode there was a little bit of confusion for me because I spelled something wrong twice. Okay, but whatever. We're back and we're ready to create our first item. Now, if we move this up. Okay, so now we have this bit that's kind of inside this main method, and we're just going to go below this method here, and we are going to do an annotation. If you didn't watch last episode, which you should have, otherwise you wouldn't be here, we're just going to do an annotation, which is // and then going to type in items and hit enter. Now, to create an item, we are going to do public, and then we're going to do static. We could call file, but I can't be bothered to do all that because it doesn't do anything. And what we're going to do is we're going to do public static item, and now we're going to make a sapphire. We'll make a sapphire. I like sapphires. And we're going to do equals, and we're going to do new item, not block. Duh. So I'm being a little bit confused here. Item sapphire. Oh, there we go. Okay, new item sapphire, and then we're going to open brackets, and what we're going to do in here is the item ID. Now I'm going to make this compatible with my mod, so I'm going to do, let's go 2000. 2000 is a good number, and if you haven't played with Minecraft mods before, I don't know why you'd be wanting to make one, but each item has to have its own item ID, and yep, there you go. And now what we're going to do after that is we're going to do dot set unlocalized American spelling with a Z, not an S, because they're weird, and capital U, and then name. Now this is not a name for in-game, don't worry about it. We're just going to open brackets and then put speech marks, speech marks I said before, last episode, and then we're just going to type in here, sapphire, there we go, and I think that's how you spell sapphire, but I'll change it if it's not. And we'll just have a load of random crap in here, and now we're just going to put a semicolon after the closing bracket, and see this item thingy here, we're just going to mouse over it, and we're going to import item from item.minecraft.item, and that should fix that. And item sapphire we're going to worry about in a minute, because what we're going to do first is we're going to go down to here and / I'm going to do game registries. Oh, there we go. Okay, I did spell it right. And in here I'm just going to do item, because they're items. And now what we're going to do is oh wait, god damn it. Not game registries, it's language registries, isn't it? So language registry and hit enter. And what we're going to do is we're going to do language registry dot, oh crap, wait, is that imported? No, it won't be, will it? Okay, so we're going to do language registry dot add name, then we're going to open a bracket and we're going to type in sapphire, or whatever your item might be. It doesn't have to be a sapphire because you know, it's your mod. And now we're just going to do comma space, and we're going to type in sapphire, and I spelled that wrong, sapphire, and I'm just going to do a load of random crap after that. It doesn't really matter, that's the in-game name, and I'm not actually going to do that. So this little bit here is the in-game name, and we're just going to mouse over that because I don't know why it's giving us an error there. But anyway, we're just going to shove a semicolon on the end of that, and constructor header name expected instead. Did I spell something wrong again? Language registry.add, no, I probably spelled something wrong. Okay, so we're just going to leave that now, and we are going to create a new package. So click on a package, right click on it, new package. We're going to get rid of whatever's there, so it's eontutorial.tutorialmod.item, and that creates a new package, and we're going to create a new class inside that and call it whatever we called item sapphire here. So we're just going to call it item sapphire. There we go. Hit enter. Now in this item sapphire, what we're going to do is we are going to tell Java tell Minecraft really what item sapphire is, whether it's an item, which it kind of knows that already, but you know, we're just going to tell it which creative tab to put it in, you know, tell it where the texture is, etc. Yeah, so we'll get on to that now. And after public class item sapphire, we're going to do extends. This is before that squiggly bracket, and then item, extends item. Then we're just going to mouse over item and click on import item net.minecraft.item. And now item sapphire will have an error, and we're just going to mouse over that and add the constructor. Now this, as you can kind of tell, is where I'm a little bit better at. Okay, so in this method here, I'm highlighting, we are going to type in this, which is kind of weird, dot set creative tab, and you can kind of use your arrow keys to kind of go up and down in this, and press enter on creative tabs. So yeah, this dot set creative tab, and then we're going to do creative tabs dot tab, and then we're just going to put sapphire in materials and put a semicolon at the end of that line, and it should highlight and nothing should happen, it will all work. I don't know what that is, and if it doesn't work, then just mouse over this and it'll say import net.minecraft.creativetab.creativetabs. It worked for me straight away, don't know why. Okay, so now in here we're going to do, this is after this particular item sapphire method, we're going to do public void register icons, and then icon register, don't ask me what this is, icon register. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're just telling Java to register the telling Minecraft to register the icon, and then saying icon register, and then we're giving it a name, icon register. Don't ask me. I mean, just because I'm teaching you guys, it doesn't matter that none of this really makes any sense to anyone, but whatever. So I'm just going to put an opening squiggly bracket here and hit enter. And inside here, we're going to do item. This makes a lot of sense. Item icon equals, that's not an equals, Tom, that's minus, equals icon, capital R for register, register dot register icon, and then do double do speech marks, and then type in what we have in here. So if we go into our tutorial mod class, or the main class that we've created first, we should see here the mod ID, and we're just going to type in tutorial mod. Has to be exactly what it is, and then we're going to do a colon next to it, not semicolon, an actual colon, and then we're just going to type in item sapphire. And I always do no capitals in the item sapphire, just because, you know, or spaces, because it makes it easier when you're creating the image, you know, so you always follow a certain method, and then just put a colon on the end of that. So that will now work, and we can go into the game. Oh no, crap, maybe not. So if we mouse over this, import item sapphire, save it. Don't know why it's got an error again. It always does this to me. Okay, so the reason we've got an error here is because it says there's no constructor in item sapphire, but that's the constructor right there. So I don't know. So what I do to fix this is mouse over this, create a constructor, and then that gives us an error. Shock. And then what I do is I copy everything that's inside this, and then I delete this, and then I paste that over, and it all works. Miraculous, it all works. Bang. Fixed. Don't know. I don't know why we have an error here, but I will figure it out. Probably because I've done something stupid, and I'm a little bit stupid. I'm just thinking that did I import the right things? Let's just check. Did I import them? No. Okay, I don't know why this isn't working for me, but it should work for you. Language register. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just type in import, and then space cpw.mods.fml.common.registry.language registry, and then put semicolon there, and that should work. I'll just retype language. Language registry. If I put it, yeah, I probably put it in the wrong place, haven't I? Yeah, I have done. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to do public, and then the name of the class, so that's tutorial mod, and then open and close brackets, and then open a squiggly bracket. Oh, that's not a squiggly bracket. And then put the closing squiggly bracket after language registry. Save it. All works, all perfect, and all easy. Now we need to do the textures. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to close Skype, and we're going to go into our tutorial mod and double click on Forge, and then we're going to double click on MCP, and then we're going to go into source, and then no, we're not going to go into source. I have no idea why I can't remember where we're going, because I do this a heck of a lot. I think I'm stupid. Right, if I just go into my actual one, MCP, source, Minecraft. Okay, right, so yeah, we do go into source, and then we go into Minecraft. It's just because my other one didn't have Minecraft server, and I was just like, what? So we go into Minecraft, and then we close that because I don't want it, and then we double click on assets, and then double click on Forge, and then no, we didn't. No, okay. So we should see Forge here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go into Eclipse, and we're going to find what we've done in our item. So if we find our item, where is our item? There it is. So item Sapphire, and you can see we've done tutorial mod item Sapphire. So we're going to right click, new, folder, tutorial mod, and then go inside there and right click, new, and then call it item. Is that the right spelling? I can't remember anymore. It's been such a long time since I've actually created a folder called that. Oh no, I'm wrong again. There you go. Shock. I'm gonna type textures. There we go. Textures, and then drag and drop item into there, and rename that to items. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is actually I'm just gonna grab the texture from my mod because it's so much easier than making your own. Well, I did make it my own, but you know what I mean. Items. I'm just gonna grab Sapphire. It's the worst texture in the world. Okay, so to make your own texture, what you do is you get paint.net, Photoshop, whatever you want. And what you need to do is you need to go File, New, and then you need to make it so it's width 16 pixels, height 16 pixels, and then you make sure the background's kind of like, you know, so how do I explain this? Normally it would be white, not black, but it would be white, and you'd have to raise all of it to get it to this kind of, you know, see-through colour. And then you just draw whatever you want on top, and then File, Save As. It needs to be a PNG. It needs to be item Sapphire, and I've actually spelled that wrong in my actual thing. There you go. I'm just going to rename it item Sapphire. There we go. And you just save it in textures, items, and then just right there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to run it, and it should load everything. It doesn't say missing any textures, and we're going to create a new world. It's just going to be called basic testing, and go into creative, and just create the world basically. I've got a Skype message, and I'm just going to just walk around a little bit. Perfectly normal world. I haven't done any ore generation or anything yet, but going to materials, we should scroll down and see Sapphire. Now I think the reason this isn't working is because we need to reload Eclipse because it's silly. I did. Oh, please say I spelled that right, because I'm going to be so annoyed if I didn't. I don't normally spell things wrong. Item Sapphire. Good. Let's just close Eclipse. Okay. And then this should close with it. And then we'll reopen Eclipse. There it is. And then click OK. And it should load absolutely everything. Hit run. And I'm just going to wait for it to load up. Then go to single player. Open that. No, okay. I know what I've done wrong now. I have named something wrong. I can tell. I know instantly when I've named something wrong. Textures. No, I haven't named something wrong. Huh. That's a change, isn't it? But yeah. Why is there black wool? Go away. Don't want grey wool. Okay, so that should be the item, but if you just go into here, that is the wrong thing, and I do have a lot of items, actually, looking at that, and a couple of blocks as well. But I've quite clearly named something wrong, because I'm stupid. We'll get there. I'll just pause the video and make sure I know what's wrong. Okay, so it's good that now works, and it's just I needed to refresh the, well, just close Eclipse and restart it a couple of times, and it worked eventually. But yeah, there you go. Hope you guys have enjoyed this particular episode, and if you have done, then hope to see you in the next episode, which will be a blocks episode where I'm not going to get anything wrong, because blocks are the easiest things in the world. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you next time.